Good morning, students. Welcome to the biology class. We are continuing with our same chapter, that is cell, a unit of life, with cytoplasm and its organelles. And today's organelle is lysosomes. It is also the part of the endomembrane system, which we discussed in our previous session. Lysosomes are single membrane bound vesicle structures of cytoplasm budded off from Golgi apparatus. So this is one of the function of the Golgi apparatus. They occur mostly in animal cells and few plant cells. In plant cells, they occur in the meristematic cell. Meristematic cell are those cells in the plant cell which has power of division. Whereas in animal cells, they are found in those cells which are involved in secretion. The lysosomal vesicles contain a number of hydrolases, means a number of enzymes like lipases which digest the lipid, proteases which digest the protein, and carbohydrates. All these enzymes are optimally active at acidic pH and hence they are called as an acid hydrolases. So in this image you can see this is the spherical small structure, vesicle like structure made up of a unit membrane, and this dot represents the various hydrolases, and the main function of lysosome is intracellular digestion of food material in unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium. Lysosomes are known as suicide bags of the cell. Why they are being known as a suicide bags? Because they contain the lytic enzymes which can break down, and they are capable of digesting the cell unwanted material. When lysosome bursts, so during the unfavorable conditions, during the starvation, the lysosome bursts. Suppose this lysosome, it will burst out, then the lytic enzyme will be spill out in all this particular cell, and they will engulf all the organelles of the cell, the membrane of the cell wall, and ultimately the cell is going to be die, and that's why it is being known as a suicide bag. So lysosomes are known as suicide bags of the cell because they contain the lytic enzyme capable of digesting cells and unwanted materials. When lysosomes burst, the lytic enzymes within the organelles spill over the cell, rupturing the cell membrane or cell wall, inducing the death of the cell. So that's why it is known as the suicide bag of the cell. Next, and a very important organelle is vacuoles. They are membrane-bound spaces in the cytoplasm. Single membrane boundary of vacuole is known as tonoplast. In plant cells, there is a single large central vacuole that occupies 90% of volume of the cell. The tonoplast of plant cells facilitates the transport of a number of ions and other molecules into the vacuole against a concentration gradient, so their concentration is significantly higher in vacuoles than in cytoplasm. In animal cells, vacuoles are either absent in young cells or they are very small and few in number and playing no significant role. Functions. So in this image you can see this is the large central vacuole in the plant cell having the single membrane bound structure. This is your tonoplast. This is the sap of the vacuole through which the exchange of material takes place from cytoplasm to the vacuole, and that contains the various ions. The excretory products are there, so that occupies the 90% of your plant cell. Function. They regulate osmotic pressure in the cell for turgidity and water absorption. They store the concentrate waste products and other poisonous substances formed during the metabolism and protect the cell from the toxic effect. The cell sap of vacuoles of flower and fruits contain the water-soluble pigment which provide coloration to them for attracting the insect pollinator as well as to absorb the light radiation passing through them. So this is the function of the vacuole very specifically for the flower and the fruits, and the common function is to regulate the osmotic pressure, means they helps in the osmoregulation. Types of vacuole. Sap vacuole, as we have discussed in our plant cell, that is the vacuole of the plant cells, they are called as the sap vacuoles as they contain water, mineral, excretory products to make the plants free from the toxic effect. Contractile vacuole, they are the vacuole found in unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium, and they help in excretion and osmoregulation. Food vacuole, again they are being common in the amoeba and paramecium, and they are formed by engulfing the food material by phagocytosis, and digestion occurs within them. And this is the image of the paramecium, that is a unicellular organism, showing that is a contractile vacuole through which the exchange of the waste material takes place, and this is the food vacuole by which they engulf the food from the surroundings. And in amoeba you can see this is a food vacuole. They engulf the food from surrounding, making the food vacuole. Digestion takes place, and then there is an elimination of the waste product from the cytoplasm with the help of a contractile vacuole. So lysosome and vacuole, they are the part of the endomembrane system. So in endomembrane, we studied about the endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, vacuoles and lysosomes, and they have a coordination in their function. That's why they are under the endomembrane system. The next organelle in the cytoplasm is ribosomes. Ribosomes were first observed by the Palade under the electron microscope at dense particles. They are the granular structures found attached on the surface of endoplasmic reticulum, which is being known as the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and nuclear membrane, or freely in the cytoplasm. So they are made up of ribonucleic acid, that is RNA and protein, and they have no boundary membrane. So this is the organelle which is non-membranous, which is without the membrane. So it is very important MCQ question that you have to identify the organelle which is without the membrane, present both in prokaryotes and eukaryote, and that is the ribosomes. Each ribosome consists of two subunits, that is a large subunit 60S and small subunit is 40S, and the whole is 80S in eukaryotic cell, whereas in prokaryotic it is 70S with large subunit 50S and small subunit as a 30S. Ribosomes are also found to occur inside the chloroplast and mitochondria, and they are of 70S type like that of the prokaryotic cell. So in this image you can see this is a prokaryotic cell made up of two subunits. The large is of 50 and small is of 30, and the eukaryotic, that is of 80S with 60 and 40 made up of RNA and protein. The function of ribosome, that is the synthesis of proteins, they provide the site for the synthesis of the protein, and hence they are being known as the protein factories of the cell. Next is your spherosomes. They are the tiny spherical shaped cytoplasmic structure bounded by the membrane unit. They are found in plant cells known as the plant lysosomes. They originate from the endoplasmic reticulum. Function, they are mainly involved in lipid metabolism. Next is peroxisome. This is an organelle which play the very important role in the plant cells during the photorespiration. So they are the spherical shaped structures surrounded by the single membrane. They help to carry out the process of photorespiration. They also helps in lipid metabolism and protect the cells from the toxic effect of hydrogen peroxide by converting the hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen and make the cell free from the toxic effect. So these are the few organelles we discussed, that is endomembrane system, then non-membrane bound organelle, that is your ribosomes, and spherosome and peroxisomes are the small food containing organelles in the cytoplasm. The next lesson will be on the double membrane organelles, in which we will discuss about the mitochondria, about the chloroplast and centrioles, centrosomes, cilia and flagella. Till then, goodbye, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.